Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we're having a look at the fourth story contained within the Thomas and Friends Annual for 1989. This story is called Quick Thinking. Bill and Ben were feeling rushed off their wheels. The china clay pits where they worked became busier and busier as more people asked for it. All this fuss about a bit of earth, grumbled Bill, as he and Ben rolled wearily into their shed one night. Don't know what they see in it. What on earth do they want it for? I'd like to know. His driver laughed. China clay is special, he said. People are finding they can use it in all sorts of things. What sorts of things? Demanded Ben. Well, pottery, of course, said Bill's driver. And paper, paints, rubber, plastics, medicines, fertilizers. He paused. Is that all? Asked Bill. Good gracious, no, said his driver in surprise. I still haven't mentioned stop, pleaded Ben. You're making my head spin. The drivers laughed again and went home to tea. Every day, Donald, Douglas or Boko came to the station at the end of Edward's branch line to collect a trainload of clay trucks, or hoods as the men called them. The first time he came, Boko had wanted to know why. They're full of dried clay, Bill and Ben had explained importantly. The hoods are those pointed covers that keep it dry if it rains. Wet clay is much heavier and has to go in special tank wagons. One day, when Donald arrived, there were more trucks than he could take in one journey. Boko is following with some more empties, he explained to Bill and Ben. He'll take it the rest of the way for you, and I'm to wait at Edward Station to help him up Gordon's Hill when he pulls them all to the mainland. Donald took as many as he thought he could manage. It might have been better if he had been more cautious. About halfway along the branch line is a passing loop at the bottom of a short but quite steep hill. At the top of the hill, Donald tried to put on his brakes, but the trucks surged against him. They took him by surprise and gave him a fearful bump. He tried to stop, but as more trucks ran on to the slope of the hill, they pushed harder and harder so that Donald began to gather speed. Help, help, he whistled. Stupid things, stop pushing. The trucks took no notice. On, they laughed and pushed harder still. Poor Donald was desperate. Sparks flew from his brake blocks, but he couldn't stop the trucks. Then he whistled again in alarm, for beyond the loop, coming towards him, he saw Boko with his empty trucks. Horrors, he whistled. How am I going to stop to let him pass? That brings us to the end of the fourth story contained within the Thomas and Friends Annual for 1989. The story was called Quick Thinking. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. Really helps me out. Share with a friend. Why not? You could even check you're subscribed if you want to hear future stories like this one. And other than that, have a great day.